Welcome back to Arise and Shine, here to talk about his hot new single with J-Lo, and what it's like to hang in the fan cave with baseball's best is three-time Grammy nominee Fat Joe. Welcome to Rise and Shine, Fat Joe.
Man, Rise and Shine.
You already heard, I'm such a big fan, and I'm so excited that you're here. One thing we have to address is, obviously your name is Fat Joe, but it seems like you've slimmed down a little bit. So how are you keeping your weight down?
Oh, well, it's a challenge, you know, but I really try to watch my carb intake. And, you know, being successful at losing weight is really being educated and realizing that rice is really sugar, that bread is really sugar, that pasta is really sugar. So, you know, most people, they have diabetes, but they don't eat cookies or cakes, and they wonder how they got it. But you can eat a salty pretzel and it'll be sugar.
But I think, too, how we grew up, or even how I grew up, you know, you have beans and rice, that's what, you know what I mean? And you don't know that's what, that's the tradition.
But if you slim down too much, do you have to change your name?
I'll never change my name. I've always been Fat Joe.
Do you cook?
No, I don't cook.
No?
I suck. I suck. One day I cooked for my wife. It was, I think it was Mother's Day. I made the worst breakfast you've ever tasted in your life.
But you tried, and that's
I tried.
important. That's why
and
you're so
my daughter was my assistant.
Beautiful.
That's good. That's
She was my assistant.
So you can be like a team project. I'm trying to learn how to cook now. I'm terrible. But so I know that you're from New York City, right here.
I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah, and now, but you're in Miami now, right?
Yes.
So how long have you been living there?
Well, I've been living there for close to 10 years. They say gangsters get fat and move to Miami. So I did just that. I moved to Miami.
But it'll never be the same, right, as New York?
I mean, well, New York it's a difference. Well, the reason I moved to Miami was I was living in Jersey, and one day I had a bunch of meetings, and I was ready for it. Like I rehearsed. You know, when you come from the South Bronx and you come from nothing and you got to talk some guys into giving you $1 million check, you got to rehearse the meeting the night before, right? So I come out and it's the biggest snowstorm of the year, right?
Wow.
So we snowed in. I can't go nowhere. I'm in the house going crazy. I schedule all the meetings for the next day. The next day I wake up, the bigger snowstorm in New York City.
You're like, enough with the snow.
I packed the van up.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm going to Miami. That's it. I don't care.
Sense.
So you take the whole family to Miami. You
Everybody.
work on. Are your kids into rapping? Do they rap?
Yes.
They do?
My daughter's 8 years old, and
beautiful.
my Instagram is @FatJoe for everybody watching, and I posted a picture of her dancing. When she was 2 years old, she was like, "Dad, dancing's my life."
Aww.
And you were okay with that? Because some people who are in the business are like, I don't want my kids to go down that
I didn't want
track.
them to be rappers. I didn't want, like my son, he's in college, and I basically tell him, I will kill you if you don't go to college. So he really wants to rap, and he's really good at it. But you know, I just want him to, you know, set the path for all the other little nephews and cousins in the family who's like, this Fat Joe's son. You know, you can't just go to high school and that's that. You gotta go to college.
Picture right here? Or
yeah, that's Ryan, and that's
so
my
cute.
oldest son right there, Joey. He's autistic over there on the right.
Okay.
That was his graduation, and that's my little girl right there. So that's one happy family.
That's amazing. Well, so I know you might have heard us talking about J-Lo's new book, and I know you've worked with her before, and then you also have a new track out with her right now called Stressin, right? What's it like to work with J-Lo?
First of all, she smells amazing.
Insider secret.
No, she's man. She walks through. It's like somebody's just dropping roses. It's like Coming to America. They dropping roses behind her. Nah, J-Lo's a movie. J-Lo's a movie. When you're around J-Lo, it's nothing like being around
How did
her.
you guys like meet?
Well, we met many, many years ago in the Bronx, and then people. I don't think I've ever said it, but when she worked on her first album, I was there. Me and Big Pun was there pretty much every single night.
Oh wow!
Like giving her tips.
Was that the On the 6th? album?
Yeah, so we were there like every night hanging out, like trying to give her pointers, and and you know, it's an honor because you know I come from the Bronx, and the Bronx is just. We dealt with so many issues and so many poverty issues and everything. And just to see a young female
Yeah.
get to
Right.
the level she got from I know
From the
what she
projects,
went up
right.
against.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
to be like such a role model for women and people, Latinos and Black people, you know, is just so inspirational. I just don't know how to explain it. Whenever I'm with her, I just feel that way.
But you seem to be doing a lot of the same work. Can you tell us, you know, because you're inspirational, you have a program. Can you tell us more about it? What you're doing for your community?
Oh,
and
well,
the young
you know,
Latinos?
I'm president of MarketAmericaShop.com's Urban and Latino Division, and we teach entrepreneurs how to make six-figure income. And this company has made over $6 billion, and the people who's got involved made $3 billion.
Wow.
But it's been an inception for 23 years, but somehow wasn't too many Latinos and Blacks involved. It was more like Asians and Caucasians.
Right.
So when I learned the business, I was like, yo, the secret is out. You know, I'm going to the hood,
Right.
and I'm going to teach them the business, and they're going to do the stuff that they normally do anyway, but they're going to help everybody benefit off of each other and become successful.
And I love
make
that. I love when
six-figure
people
income.
also pave the way. And speaking of paving the way, you have a CD that's about to drop. Can you tell us when and where we
Well,
can
we
find
have
it?
a single out right now with J-Lo. It's called Stressin. And who wants to stress?
Right.
It's too much
Nobody.
stress.
It's too much.
Yeah,
No, it's too
I
much stress
agree.
in life.
Everybody's always stressed out. What's
Right.
up
I don't
with that?
want to stress.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right?
agree.
Right.
So what's the solution to that?
Buy the song
okay.
Buy the
with
song,
J-Lo and
dance it
Fat
out,
Joe
right?
at shop.com, iTunes. And, you know, and it's basically saying, you know, let's make light of the moment. Let's celebrate life. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Well, you know what?
That's
We've
a good
celebrated
message.
with you. It's been an honor to have you on Arise
you
and
so
Shine. Thank you
much.
so much for showing up so early, because I know it was early for you.
I promised the driver a sandwich. He said, sir, can we stop and get sandwich? I said, after the interview, we'll be
Good.
getting sandwich.
So we
Don't
know
worry.
what you're up to next. That's awesome.